All right, guys, let's get some MLB plays and props for Wednesday, May 29th slate of games. Trey, leaderboard, start us off.
Yeah, guys, I am 0-0 at the moment. That is because I gave out the under 3.5 total runs in the Pirates versus Tigers game, and that's where I'm going to stay. 2 days in a row of rain, rain, go away, come again another day.
Yep, and I can smell myself getting out of the hole one game above 500 or one game winner, one winning game away from being 500. Dodgers, -1.5, Tyler Glasnow on the mound. It took them 9 innings to get the bats going, but they scored 5 in the 9th and the 10th. So they did win the game 5-2. -1.5 was the play, so 1-0 day there. Trey, let's go to the props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I am 1-0 so far. My winner, Grayson Rodriguez, over 5.5 Ks versus the Red Sox, and dear God, what a day. He had double digits. He finished with 10. My batting prop, it was Tony Pham over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs versus the Blue Jays. And Pham, he is 0-2 so far, but the game is kind of almost midway, so he still has probably 3 at-bats left. Got to hold out, hope he gets a couple hits or maybe a hit and scores a run.
Yeah, and I am 2-0 so far. Again, Tyler Glasnow on the first game was really good. Stayed under 2.5 earned runs, struck out 8, had the over 7.5 strikeouts and the under runs in that game, so 2-0 there. Teoscar Hernandez, he used up all of his hits in the first game, I guess. I have him over 1.5 bases going up against Jose Quintana in the second game. He has not recorded a hit yet, but it looks like he might get up in the top of the ninth, so hopefully he can pick up at least a double in the top of the ninth for us to cash that play and go 3-0. Trey, well, let's go to plays for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be talking about this Houston Astros going up against Seattle Mariners game, and I'm pretty pumped to watch this game because I absolutely love this line. Give me the Seattle Mariners here at home, -116 on the money line. I feel like we're going to see the Mariners just have a great day at home here and just kind of play with the Astros and pull out the win there because Houston, they're throwing out Justin Verlander in this game, and Verlander, he has a 3-2 record with a 3.6 ERA, paired to 1.23 WHIP, and Verlander, if you look at his advanced stats on Baseball Savant, he's ranked in the bottom half of the MLB in basically every single pitching category. So we kind of need to evaluate him accordingly. And Seattle, they're throwing out George Kirby here. And Kirby, he has a 4-5 record with a 4.33 ERA, paired to 1.03 WHIP. And Kirby, he's ranked in the top 2% of the MLB in walk rate and in the top 20% of the MLB in chase rate. So he's been pretty effective on the mound this year. And I believe that we're going to be backing the better pitcher in this game in George Kirby. And we're also going with the home team, which gives me a little bit more confidence as well. And I believe with this game being at home, we're going to see that power the struggling Seattle offense to just a couple extra runs across the plate as well. And we've seen Seattle kind of own this matchup historically. Over the last 10 games these two teams have faced off, Seattle 7-3 straight up. So I'm going to go with the Mariners here at home on the money line against the Astros.
Yeah, I like to play there for you, Trey. For my play today, I'm going to be looking at the Cubs going up against the Brewers. I think this game's going to be an underfest with Shota Monica on the mound for the Cubs, Brees Wilson on the mound for the Milwaukee Brewers. I'm taking the under the first 5 as the game. I'm not messing around with the bullpens. I think the starting pitching is going to be the difference in this game. They should at least go 5 innings for both sides. We're going to start with the better arm and probably the best arm in baseball right now. I know Ranger Suarez has 9 wins, I think, in his 10 games. But Shota Monica, he's pitched in 9 games. He only has 5 wins. He's only given up 5 total earned runs in 9 games, and he's been able to go 6+ innings in 6 of the 9 starts. He's only walked a total of 9 batters this season compared to 58 strikeouts, bringing in a 0.84 ERA and a 0.91 WHIP as a rookie. Over the last 2 games against the Braves and the Pirates, he's gone a combined 12 innings, giving up no runs, striking out 15. If you take a look at the last 5 games, he's gone over 6 innings in 4 of the 5 games, only giving up a total of 2 runs, striking out 7+ in every single start. He has been a machine this season for the Cubs, and I expect that to continue going up against the Brewers. And for the Brewers, they've got a new starting pitcher, I guess you can call him, in Wilson, who was a relief pitcher to start the season. Since he got the starting job 6 games ago, he hasn't given up more than 2 runs in any of his starts. Against the Red Sox in his last game, he was very good. He should only gave up 1 run, but a solo shot right before he came out cost him to give up 2 runs in that game against the Red Sox. But again, he went 5+ innings. He was really good. The reason I like the first 5 is because I do believe both these guys will be able to give us at least 5 innings. Wilson and Shota, I think both these guys combined won't allow more than 3 runs. Shota probably won't even allow a run. So I'm going to take the under here. Don't mess around with the bullpens. Give me the under first 5. 3.5. Under 3.5 as the play. That's juicy. I love it. Trey, let's go to the props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with Pete Alonso here for my batting prop. I'm going to take him to go over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs going up against the Dodgers. I love this over for Alonso in this game because I think we're going to see him bring his big stick to the plate with him in this game. And I believe that for a few reasons. The first reason is because of Alonso's matchup against James Paxton. And yes, you just look at the surface, Paxton has a elite level year with a 5-0 record, but his advanced stats are pretty brutal. He's ranked in the bottom half of the MLB in every single pitching category. There's not one that he's ranked in the top half. So I expect Alonso to do some damage in this game. And that's because Alonso, he has a 300 career batting average against Paxton as well, and even has a home run against him. So I think that Alonso is going to come this game confident and ready to swing his big stick. And all we need is Alonso to get a hit, and he's more than likely going to either score a run or hit somebody in. And I expect that to happen pretty early in this game. So give me Pete Alonso to go over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs against the Dodgers.
Yeah, I like to play there for you, Trey. For my play, buckle up. Gavin Sheets of the White Sox going up against the Blue Jays and Alex Manoah. We've got a couple key factors in this game as to why we're going to bet against Manoah and take a Chicago White Sox hitter, something I never suggest doing. But first of all, you got to take a look at the splits for Alex this season. On the road, he's given up 11 hits and 13 runs in 2 games compared to 5 hits and 3 runs in 2 starts at home. This is going to be a road game for him, and on the road, he has a 10.38 ERA compared to a 0 ERA at home because all 3 of the runs he gave up were unearned at home. Then we have to take a left-handed hitter because against righties this season for Alex, he's only allowing them to hit .88 compared to 260 against lefties. He's also given up all of his power hits against left-handed hitting, giving up 6 of the 13 total that he surrendered as extra base hit, including 5 home runs to lefties. Luckily for us, Gavin Sheets has been the hardest hitter for the Chicago White Sox as a lefty going up against Manoah in this game. Also lucky enough for us, Manoah throws all 4 pitches to left-handed hitters. He has a fastball, a changeup, a slider, and a sinker. I think the reason he's struggling against lefties is because they are picking him apart, and he has to throw everything to make sure he gets them out. Gavin Sheets has a 2+ run value against a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and a slider this season. Those are his 3 best pitches to hit, and those are the 3 pitches that Alex Manoah throws the most. This is a great match for Gavin Sheets. He has all the numbers in his favor, and he's going to be at home where Manoah has been horrible in the season. Give me Gavin Sheets here. I love the play. Over 1.5 bases as the play. Trey, let's go to the pitching props. Have you started us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with Kyle Harrison here, and I'm going to take him to go over 2.5 earned runs allowed versus the Phillies. I love this over for Harrison in this game because, in my opinion, we're going to see him struggle here on the mound. And Harrison, he's entering his 2nd year in the MLB, and he's had a slightly improved year, but he's still kind of struggling with a 4-1 record and a 3.9 ERA paired with a 1.3 WHIP. And it doesn't look all that bad on the surface, but he's ranked into the bottom 20% of the MLB in expected ERA, expected batting average, barrel rate, and hard hit rate. So I think that we're going to see him honestly get lit up by the Phillies in this game. That's because Philadelphia can score runs on you very quickly. In fact, they averaged 3.18 runs per game in the first 5 innings, which is ranked number 1 in the MLB. I think we're going to see Harrison have an early day in the office. He's still going to earn his paycheck, but he's not going to be out there very long, maybe even give up a dinger in the first inning. Give me Kyle Harrison to go over 2.5 earned runs allowed versus the Phillies.
Yeah, I like to play there for you. For my pitching prop, give me Corbin Burnes of the Baltimore Orioles to go over his total strikeouts going up against the Red Sox. This is a matchup made in heaven for Corbin Burnes going up against Boston, who strikes out 9.6 times per game. That's the 2nd worst strikeout rate in the league. Corbin Burnes, over the last several years, has been one of the most dominant strikeout pitchers in the MLB, and he already has 66 strikeouts. That's over 1 strikeout per inning this season. Over the last couple of games, he's been able to strike out 17 batters against the Mariners and the White Sox, and he's only gone 12 innings in those 2 games combined. He already has gone up against this Boston Red Sox team, but it was the 2nd game of the season. He struck out 6 batters in that game, and he only gave up 1 run, a solo shot on 2 hits. He has shown the ability to go deep against the Boston Red Sox, and that only helps our case because the more time he's out there on the mound, the more time he has to rack up the strikeouts. Corbin Burnes this season in his 11 starts has already struck out 6+ batters in 6 of those 11, and I think he's going to sit down a lot of Boston Red Sox players in this game with the performances he's had over the last couple games. I'm going to take Corbin Burnes here, over 6.5 strikeouts as the play. Trey, let's go to the graphic. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I went with the Mariners here on the money line going up against the Astros. I love the Mariners here at home in this game. Fade and Justin Verlander, always love that. Also going with Pete Alonso, over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs going up against the Dodgers. I feel like we're going to see Pete Alonso just crack a dinger in this game going up against James Paxton. Lastly, Kyle Harrison, over 2.5 earned runs allowed versus the Phillies. Harrison, he's kind of had an up and down season so far. I expect it to be a down game, mostly just because Bryce Harper incoming.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Cubs and the Brewers. Shota, Monaga, and Wilson on the mound. Under 3.5 first 5 runs as the play there. Low total, I do not care. They give me Gavin Sheets over 1.5 bases going up against Alek Manoah. If Alek Manoah fooled you guys over the last 2 starts, think again, because he's coming off one of his worst starts ever in his career. He's going to give up a home run in this game to Gavin Sheets, I believe. And then give me Corbin Burnes over 6.5 strikeouts. This one might be a little bit lower. It might be a little bit higher. Right now, I think it's going to be 6.5 strikeouts at minus 130. So love the play there going up against Boston, strikeouts the second most in the major leagues. Guys, it's going to do it for the MLB picks and props for Wednesday, May 29th slate of games. If you guys enjoy the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe down below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball, it doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. Leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,